What's up, everyone? Silo here. I want to actually talk about the Mario movie that I went and saw about over like 5-6 hours ago. So the thing is that I just want to give my point of view upon the Mario movie itself. Is that the thing is that I really did like it. There was a lot of stuff that was put into the movie where also I'm going to point out certain spoilers. So if you don't want me to technically spoil the movie for you, go watch the movie and then come back and kind of see my point of view on it. So the thing is about the Super Mario movie is I did like it. Jack Black did a very good of playing Bowser. I'm glad though that he does not sound too much like Jack Black. I like it where he he mostly does the whole like like it's just there are certain scenes where it's like he's cool, but then there's like knowing like there's a part in the scene where he's playing a piano and he's like singing about Peach. It's just it sounds too much like Jack Black, but I don't like it. I don't like that type of part. But so far everything else about Bowser in the movie was pretty good. I understand that Mario is the main star in the show, but Luigi didn't really get that much screen time. There was parts where it cut it to him, and there's just parts where it's like, because my favorite character is Luigi, and it's just I understand like him being scared and all that other stuff is mainly part of his character, and usually Mario's always there to kind of help him out. And I just think that in the movie, they should have done more with Luigi and a little bit more with Mario because they did a lot with Mario, but they didn't do so much with Luigi besides him getting captured. So, and I didn't have any type of problem about like any of the other characters. Like, the only thing I do like also is knowing that when Mario was having issues with his family, he goes to his room and he starts playing Nintendo games. He's playing on the old classic like Nintendo and stuff, and he's playing Pit, the boy with the wings and stuff, the angel looking kid or whatever, like Pit. Like from Super Smash Brothers, Super Smash Brothers. So the thing is that in this film, I just kind of think that um, Bowser was good. Even the guy who did Mario was his name Chris Pratt or something like that, um, or whatever. The guy who did Guardians of the Galaxy, his voice wasn't too bad. Technically, don't get me wrong. I watched the Nostalgia Critic, Channel Awesome. I saw his um I saw his mind up on like what he thought of the film, and he really pretty much said that like anybody can technically play these characters. But he was glad that the main voice actor who did Mario and Luigi and mostly a lot of the other Mario characters is that he was glad that he didn't voice all the main characters because it would have gotten annoying. Technically, maybe it would have gotten a little annoying, but technically it wouldn't have really bothered me because it's like that's Mario. That's his voice. That's how he's supposed to be. So it's just like knowing though that the voice actor who does Mario and stuff, when they open up on when the movie comes up and it shows like Bowser taking the star and stuff, and it cuts to the commercial where it goes into rap where it's like yippee yo yo, it's the Mario Brothers, and then like that was actually from one of the old original cartoons from the old Mario Brother, like the Super Mario Brothers cartoon. It opened up like that, and they included it into this movie, which I kind of liked it. But then when Mario and Luigi were talking, it was like their original voices from the original voice actor who did Mario and Luigi. So, but then like after when their commercial ended and then it cuts to Mario and Luigi, their voices are different, voiced by, well, the actors who voiced them. But then there was a guy who was by like an arcade machine, and he looks at Mario and Luigi, and he sounds just like Mario, and he's like, woohoo! And stuff. He does that Mario voice. And I think that's just kind of like was it like cameo or whatever that includes of knowing like, wow, like you actually put it like the original voice to this character, like the guy who does the voice in the movie. And I actually liked how he did that. The guy who voiced, the guy from Pineapple Express, the one dude who voiced Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong never really so much had a voice except for making ape noises. But he did have a bit of a voice from the original old weird CGI type Donkey Kong animations. That's when he started coming along and having a voice, but knowing that he's never mostly through even in Super Smash Brothers, they never really gave him a voice. They just mostly gave him like the whole monkey Donkey Kong type voice. And when there's that scene where it shows Donkey Kong versus Mario or Mario versus Donkey Kong, it did the classic where he technically threw a lot of barrels at him, which was actually pretty cool because technically throwing barrels is another thing of what Donkey Kong always did. It just kind of made me think, which was if he was going to face Donkey Kong, I thought he was probably going to have Capture the Princess or something like that, where Donkey Kong would throw barrels at him and Mario's jumping on the platforms and stuff. I thought something like that was going to happen. It kind of was. It's just Princess Peach was not kidnapped or anything. It's just it was just more likely. It kind of reminded me of Smash Brothers because Mario fighting against Donkey Kong and stuff, throwing fists and such. That I kind of liked. There's also been scenes where it's that they're trying to quickly get through a certain scene and they're running. And it just shows how Mario puts his arms behind his back or he flings his hands out when he's running to go faster. They did that. Mario and Luigi did it close to the very end. I love, again, also a lot of the themes in the song, from the songs of the original Mario Brothers, of the da 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 and a da 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 da, just those type of themes, musics. They did a lot in the film, which I thought was pretty good. They put in a lot of stuff that represented the Mario Brothers itself. But I understand that Donkey Kong was part of the Mario universe. I just didn't think that it would be part of in the not Mushroom Kingdom, because mostly in Mario's world it's all separated by lands, like Desert Land, Fireland, Skyland, the Mushroom Kingdom. It's just so many things that were put into the film that I didn't think Donkey Kong's world would technically include that. Also, another awesome thing is where they showed DK and they showed, Donkey Kong, they showed Diddy Kong, which is what I meant for DK, Diddy Kong. And they showed Diddy Kong's girlfriend, which I think it was. And I can't remember that other dude's name. But also, when Donkey Kong came out, it actually played the theme song from Donkey Kong on the Nintendo 64. The DK, Donkey Kong, that type. That was awesome, of just even including that theme song into it. There was another Kong that was right next to Diddy Kong. I can't remember what his name is, but he had a backwards cap. He was kind of slightly muscular, wearing a t-shirt. I can't remember the name, but I do remember him being in the original Donkey Kong 64 video game. So it was cool that they included all these characters. They may have not have gotten a lot of cameo time or scene times and stuff like that, but I actually do hope that it's a film I don't think that a lot of people would hate, but they would smile about it. They would find it good. I just hope that Funimation, or not Funimation, Illumination continues upon these Mario movies. Maybe the wizard comes and breaks out Bowser, and then like Bowser escapes and then tries to think of a new plan, and then this time maybe capturing Peach, or maybe they'll include other people. Uh maybe Bowser would, like, like, oh, I hate these plumbers, and I'm gonna have to find others that are like them and try to fight them, and maybe Wario and maybe Waluigi come in, and like, it's just certain things I think that could be done in another Mario, like Super Mario 2 movie. I think something like that could possibly happen. Maybe they didn't include any booze, though. They included bombs and mostly a lot of the others, but they never included any booze. So I'm hoping that maybe in the next Mario movie, if they do create one in the next year or 2 years and stuff like that, that maybe they'll include booze, and maybe Yoshi, Wario, Waluigi. It doesn't matter. I just think that they did pretty good on the film from my perspective, and I hope they do make another one and maybe make it a little bit longer. I mean, because the movie running at least about like an hour and 30 something minutes or so, I think they could have at least stretched it out a little bit more. They kind of rushed it. They didn't actually show of, like, Mario flirting with the princess. I mean, maybe, but it just looked more of that Mario was really wanting to just rescue his brother, and kind of, Peach is there. Peach is more of like a friend. There was never like baking any cake or kissing Mario on the cheek. There might be a scene from that, like maybe in another Mario movie, but I think that it will build up to a certain part. Maybe Luigi falls in love with Daisy, and like maybe something like that will happen in the next Mario movie or something. But I'm losing daylight. So anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to my opinion on this movie. Leave comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought of the voices, of everything about certain parts of the movie. And, it'd be really great of just knowing, like, what your guys' opinion was on it. Like, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. It seems like something maybe I could just watch every now and then, but not like all the time, but like every now and then if it came on television. But mostly I do like renting Blu-ray or buying Blu-rays to mostly learn about the, backgrounds, like the whole making of it, the voice actors and all that other stuff. That's what I kind of like about it. But anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the Mario movie. And I'm hoping to see you guys again in the next video. See ya.